Hi guys, and welcome to the final episode of Draft to Glory for the week. We've had a fantastic week up until this point. It could go bad, it could be good, who knows. But you guys may have seen yesterday's one. The pat luck did unfortunately disappear, and we were left with basically consumables, which we did sell on for money. So if you guys do want any MSP, PSN codes, or cheat game codes, go and check out g2a.com. Their link is down below. If you try and hit over 3,000 likes, that'd be brilliant. And honestly, support on the return of the Draft to Glory has been insane. I thoroughly enjoy it, and I think a lot of you guys can tell that I thoroughly enjoy doing the draft than I do a Road to Glory. But don't take it, I did enjoy doing the Road to Glory, it just did get a little bit too much towards the end. So we can now freshened up with FIFA, we're enjoying doing draft, and you can see some of the stuff on the tray pile, nothing that expensive, but the club so far this week, and I probably will show you at the end of the week actually, how we do look going into marquee. Actually, I didn't list stuff for marquee matchups. I want to see which ones there are as well. I honestly totally forgot about new marquee matchups, which happened yesterday. So let's go and see which ones are active. I don't think this should be that expensive, to my knowledge anyway. To my knowledge, we'll take a look. That's the wrong one. God damn it! Can't even get there. Come on, dudes. SBC. Marquee matchups, and there is also, guys, new transfers. So we've got Bayern and Leverkusen and Liverpool, Man City. Let's see if we've got any Liverpool players. English Liverpool, like we've got John Stones. I think he's a bit overkill, isn't he? But Premier League English, Jags. Right, we're gonna sell him now. Place on transfer list. Probably list him at the after this anyway, and probably Scott Dan as well. No, he's not really worth. He's not really ballooned up in price, has he? So apart from that, we've got Liga 1, Monaco, none, and Montpellier, none. And this is the joys of having a club so early on, guys. And then we've got basically Bundesliga. And we've got Bayern Munich, Nom, and Leverkusen. Ooh, we have Bender. I don't know if people would overpay for him though. No, there's no point in listing him. And then we have got the Saudi League as well, which we have one player of. Who, nah, not really that interested. Marquee matchups haven't paid out today. So, let's get on in with it, guys. Let's do the draft side of it. We're going to commit 15k. We literally broke even yesterday, but we did get a bit of stuff to put into the club. Formation wise, the 4-2-3-1 narrow, 4-1-2-1-2 wide, and a 4-3-3 defend. I think I'm going to go with the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. Gives me some good chances to get some decent players, and being honest, guys, not really that much nice attackers, is there? A lot of Serie A, a Bundesliga, and Dembele as well. And I think, guys, I'm going to go with Dybala. Should I go with Dybala or Mertens? I like Dybala. I'll go with Dybala for this pick. Can we get a Higuain? Okay, maybe not. We'll go with Chris Wood. Just randomly, Premier League. Cavani, Mertens. That's one of the players I was after, actually. Now, we could go Mandzukic, but I'm going to go with that 88 Mertens instead. And then maybe hope to get like a Cuadrado in the right midfield position. We get Divock Origi, Snodgrass. I'll go with Divock Origi. He gets a weak link anyway. And then left midfield, absolutely zero Serie A. Bundesliga and others. So I'll go with the Argentinian player. This wasn't the greatest. This wasn't the greatest start, to be honest. This could be another weak draft. In the bottom, we've got Daniel De Rossi. We've got Casemiro. Wouldn't offer anything really anyway. Bender. So I'm going to go with Daniel De Rossi of the Serie A. We've got 3 Serie A players and 3 non-Serie A players as of now. Left back, Alonso, Lukaku. Let's go with Lukaku. Centre back. No Serie A again. I'll go with Cahill. Seems easier to link with. No Serie A in that link either, but we do get a lot of decent picks. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Vertonghen. I'm going to swap him around as well with Cahill. And then right back, Karsdorp. Nice. But not really that nice. But there's not really many other decent picks anyway. So I'll go with Karsdorp of the Serie A. Goalkeeper. We do get a Serie A goalkeeper. We do get the one to watch Ederson as well, which I think I am going to go with because it's looking like we may struggle to get a Serie A centre-back pairing. We'll see who we get as goalkeeper. Hopefully we get a Serie A pick now. We do. We get Pepe Reina, so I can take him temporarily. Centre-backs and... oh, Kyle Walker. And Valencia. I can go with Kyle Walker now. He will get a strong link to our Cahill, 74 chem. Another, maybe a new left back as well would be nice. We do get Rodriguez of Milan. Yeah, I'll go with Rodriguez. I like Rodriguez better than Lukaku. Now we're into the mid. We get Khedira of Juventus. Arnautovic of Spurs. Of West Ham, sorry. I don't really know which way to build this one now. I'll take Khedira though for the strong link. Parolo's another decent one as well. We've got Vitolo. He's actually got a transfer card at Atletico now. And another Arnautovic. I'll go with Parolo. Yeah, I'll go with Parolo on this one. May end up doing something with the Serie A. I don't really know what as of yet. Now we get some wingers. We get a right winger of Callahan and a strong link as well. So he's a good pick there. Put him on in. Takes up 11 chemistry. Who else do we pick? We can take Khedira. He goes up to that. And we just need a left midfielder and a striker. Ruiz, Abraham, Jonas, and Muriel. None of which would make a difference. But depending if it stays the same, guys, I think that Muriel will be a pick. Pogba, Overmars, even better, guys. We get Overmars at left midfield. We also do get Pogba, which would be a nice pick, but I know Overmars is going to offer links to everybody. So that takes us to 99 chemistry. Do save the day a little bit. Neon. Doesn't really make a difference as of now. Jermaine. Wouldn't offer anything. Let's go with Jermaine. I don't think we've got a go-to striker, have we, really? Divock Origi could come on and play striker. But we're looking for better picks. We do get a Cancelo. Then Docker, Berkey, and Sane, sorry. I'll go... They're happy with the defence. I'll go over Hurtado. Final two picks. Looking for a striker. Tolisso, that's a nice card. But he wouldn't work. But I wouldn't mind him in as a super, so I don't think any of them would work. Thinking about it. Nope. And then the final pick, guys. Moses right back. Oh, we get a lifesaver. We do get Mbappe. So we got a low chem striker. Moses at right back doesn't make a difference. I'm going to go with Mbappe. He could definitely do the business as a striker. I don't know what he would get if I put him in there now. In fact, he drops it down by 5. So there's no point in having him in. I don't think there's any players which can save it, to my knowledge. I think this will be the team we go in with. Chris Wood at striker, everyone's favourite, but I'm actually going to take him out now and put in probably Jermaine to start off with. I'll keep that like that. Like I said, I do. Oh no, I need him in, don't I? So who doesn't get full chemistry? There's like 3 players which don't get full chem. I think I have done a boo-boo towards the end of the week, guys. But I'll just go with Jermaine at striker. And the rest we will stay with as it is. So that's the team. We're looking to get a Serie A manager. or BPL. We got Bundesliga. And a Belgium. Which does chemistry to three players. But I think I'm going to go with the Bundesliga. Because he does it to one player, which is not... no, I may as well go with the Belgium, I've got a choice on who I want it on. He gets it on one. He gets it on none. He gets it on one. He gets it on two, but it doesn't really make a difference. So I'll just go with the German Bundesliga. And that is the team done, guys. Pretty adventurous draft. Can it take me to 20-0? We've only got one way to find out, guys. Let's get into it. And hopefully finish off with some good money. We've already finished off on good money, I won't lie. But get some money, good money in today's draft. So, guys, moving on into the first game, up against Aguero, Rodriguez, Son, Pogba, Tolisso, Dele Alli, Digne, Varane, Laporte, and also Walker and ter Stegen to complete this draft team. Now, there was some issues with today's draft, guys, and unfortunately, it was down to me. It was down to my connection. My connection was not the greatest. Dipping him in and out wasn't the fastest of speeds I was getting on the day I was playing, and it was very noticeable within the gameplay as well. Some of which I've not noticed, but I can't really blame the game. It was purely down to me. We go 1-0 down in this game. I'm not a fan of that green kit. I'm a fan of the green kit in real life, but bloody hell, that colour combination is a bit messy when it comes to in-game. And it's a few times I've actually played against it and struggled, and this was one of the times as well. We go 1-0 down, as you can see there, guys, but thankfully we are able to get back into the game. Mertens dancing around, dribbling not on point, but it is my opponent who makes a mistake there, gets the ball through to Dybala. Dybala with an inside ball through to Mertens, and Mertens makes it 1-1 in the 31st minute. Nice finish. So, with the gameplay going on in the background, guys, I'm going to be talking about a few things I want to cover because obviously next week I presume is going to be Team of the Week. Monday and Tuesday's draft, guys, are not going to include Team of the Week, but they will include the new... sorry, not include Team of the Year, but they will include the new Team of the Week. And then Wednesday, all the way to probably next Wednesday, actually, we'll probably be doing Team of the Year drafts, hoping to get some Team of the Years in the draft and also aiming to pack some. If Pat Luck on this account is anything to go by, guys, we might have a good chance of getting some nice players. We go 2-1 up in this game, but a horrendous bit of defending by me gets the ball straight through to, I think it was Dybala. Was it Dybala? Sanchez. Yeah, it was through to Sanchez. Roots directly in front of him, guys. He smashed it into the top corner to make it 2-2 in the 65th minute. A tight game. And this draft was all about being tough. It was full of tough, and you can see with the connection, guys, it does flicker in and out a few times, but thankfully we didn't get a disconnection. We actually get a third goal in the 75th minute, and that was enough to guarantee the win and take us into the next round of the draft. So a tough first game. We usually had a few walkthroughs like you've seen in previous drafts, but today I wasn't feeling like that was going to be one of them. The next, you can see the stats, guys, it was more in his favour. We obviously took advantage of our chances and put them in, and thankfully that was a win. Second round opponent, Lukaku, Littmanen, also Harry Kane, Pogba, Silva, De Bruyne, Hulbass, Stones, Walker and Aurier. They were two painful defenders to try and get past, and De Gea, if you got past the defence, guys, you're matched up against the best keeper in the game. From a corner, repeatedly, guys, he was getting some good chances from corners. I was trying to stop it, it wasn't working. He was mixing it up between going short and going long. This was a horrendous miss. Well, I thought it was a horrendous miss. It was actually a brilliant save by Ederson to keep it at 0-0 in the 67th minute, but the third corner he does put in, guys. He gets it to the front post, and it's a volley by Ronaldo, beating Ederson and putting my opponent 1-0 up. The dab is out by him, fair play, but he probably should have left it until he maybe went 2-0 up, because direct from kickoff, guys, we got a clear-cut chance. His defence pulls up, Dybala gets the ball, takes a shot, and it deflects off Walker's foot and puts the ball past De Gea, making it 1-1. That's how the game stayed, guys, all the way till the 120th minute. We went to penalties. Penalties, not the nicest thing. He had already missed one. I was not confident in the penalty shootout, but we had scored 3. He had scored 1, and all we had to do was score our penalties. Ronaldo goes to the right-hand side. Good penalty. But he was still 1 goal behind. All we had to do was score ours. Mertens steps up this time. He goes to the right-hand side as we look at it, and does put us still into the lead. If we could save his penalty, the game would be won, but we don't. I think it's Lukaku there who makes it 4-3. The 5th and final penalty, guys, for me anyway, and Dybala steps up, puts it to the right-hand side again, and we must have went there 4 out of 5 times, and it did give us the win, guys, and sees us into the semi-final. 2 tough games now, and you can see this one was pretty even, I would say, in my opinion, but he was making some insane tackles. 20 tackles he had on his end sheet, and that is ridiculous. Passing accuracy for me isn't the best, but our semi-final opponent: Jesus, Kane, Pogba, Neymar, Alexandro, Keane, Dyer, Wijnaldum, Mane, Klein and De Gea to complete his 186 rated team. I presume he had some decent players on the bench as well, but we're trying to get the click going, and thankfully Mbappe bursts on through, passes 2 defenders, he flicks, leaves a room, keeper saves it, but thankfully it bounces straight back to us to make it 1-0. Nice goal. Mbappe obviously making the difference. He was coming on for Jermaine, who we took straight off. Obviously, I think he would be on lower chemistry as well, which was a bit disappointing. And then he brought on Vidal. Vidal was a pain. Vidal through to Mbappe, and Mbappe scores a distance goal before half-time, guys, to tie the game up. Very nice finish. Shushing as well, fair play to him. I don't know what was going on today with the opponents shushing and stuff, but bit them a little bit. First person who did it, we beat him. This opponent, obviously we're not in a position to beat him because Vidal just got an insane volley to make it 2-1 to my opponent before half time, running around shushing again. I think, does he pull out the dab as well? Yeah, it finishes off with a dab, the stereotypical move when obviously celebrating, and then it gets even worse, guys. 64th minute ball by Neymar into Jesus, and a brilliant chip over the keeper makes it 3-1 in the 64th minute, and that was looking like it was game over for me. We had to make some changes though. Move Mertens out to the wing, brought on, I think it was Divock Origi, and Tolisso bombs on through. Tolisso makes it 3-2 in the 80th minute. We just needed 1 more goal to tie the game up, to take it into extra time, but every chance we were taking was getting blocked or saved, and it was just doing my head in. And thankfully, guys, from scoring that one, we actually, directly after it, in the 82nd minute, dispossess him. Dybala through to Mbappe. Mbappe with a fake shot, overrunning the defender. Brilliant finish. 3-3 in this game now, and looking like we were picked up the momentum. We had done the work into extra time. Mbappe dancing on the ball, defender not committing, but he did that time, leaving room for Mertens to get the driven shot off, and we make it 4-3 in the 94th minute. Very, very nice goal, and sent us into lead. But I wasn't going to be shushing or anyone today because I wasn't feeling confident in playing FIFA. But the aim of today, guys, is to go for a 5th draft win in a row. Will be a perfect start to the series itself. 5-3. Mbappe seals the deal, and I think we then messed around with the ball to the 117th, 118th minute, and I think we got a free kick, which is the next clip, and you'll see, guys, my opponent pressed the start button from it and did decide to leave the game. So we get a pass into the final, even though we're going to win the game regardless. So 3 tough games. It didn't finish, guys. It didn't finish with the tough games. We come up against a pretty weak looking team, to be fair. Strong in some areas but weak in others, and especially the right hand side in terms of the right back. And you can see the ball through to Mbappe. Nice bit of skill. Ball luckily deflects to Dybala, who puts us 1-0 up before 10 minutes. Nice goal. We need it to settle the nerves. My opponent hadn't done anything up until this point, and the only thing he did do there, guys, was drop me in the area with Benatia, resulting in me getting a penalty to double the lead in hand. If we were able to do so, we might be put into a decent position to go on and win the draft final. But my opponent was definitely capable of coming back regardless if we scored it or not. Dybala looks like he's going down to the middle, goes to the right hand side, keeper jumps to his left, and that is the penalty converted. 22 minutes, 2-0 up. Then I don't know what happened, guys. I don't know. Higuain happened. Costa with the ball, dancing nicely, gets it on the inside through to Higuain, through to Sané. Sané, a lot of trouble, a bad clearance by me, an even worse pass here. That was like an air pass, and it did that. Bounces to Costa. Costa makes it 2-1. And guess what, guys? We're not away from the dabbers. But I don't know if that, I was asking Marshall about this, actually. is Costa's standard celebration the dab. Not a player I've used this year. So he makes it 2-1, and then he makes it 2-0. Higuain making it 2-2 with a brilliant finish there inside the area. Good goal, and it got even worse, guys. Nice bit of pass and play from my opponent. Lukaku dancing on the defender, chips it into the middle, and a brilliant header from Higuain makes it 3-2 before half-time. So literally our 2-goal lead had disappeared, and now we're staring down the barrel of defeat, and it wasn't looking good. But into the second half we go, guys. 56 minute, Mertens through to Mbappe, back to Mertens, Mertens to Divock Origi. Goes for the shot, which is saved, but Mbappe gets the rebound to make it 3-3. Nice finish, and we need it, guys, because we're not looking, still weren't looking good for the lead at this current moment. But we got another chance, and we kept on getting chances, and he kept on getting chances, but none of them were going in. Divock Origi with the ball, nice super sub, we had him on. Dances inside with Walker, Walker through to Origi, picks up a loose ball, smashed it in off the post, 4-3 to us in the 62nd minute, and I was feeling very confident at this point that we were going to hold on to the lead. But the danger man of him having Higuain, having some other big names within his team, it was difficult, and you can see how far back my defence is sat. You can see the connection as well. Bale with the ball here, waiting for the person to be in the middle. You can see the ball through to Khedira, Khedira through to Rosales, and Rosales whips it in for a header to Sané, which makes it 4-4 in the 72nd minute. I was devastated. I won't lie to you guys. We've been lucky to get to this point anyway, but I was devastated conceding that goal, just because I was doing so well at defending after he scored his third. But in the 81st, guys, Origi through to Mertens, Mertens through to Dybala, fake shot, low-driven shot, and we do win the game in the 82nd minute, taking us to 5 drafts in a row this week, and looking good towards the future. Let's go and see what we get in the pack. And a tough draft run, guys. At the final one of the week, we do pick up a 5-4 victory against Tuna Gallagher. Went 3-2 up to 4-3 down to 5-4 winners, and thankfully we are winners at the end of the day. But are we going to be winners? Packs. That's where it's all at, guys. So we're like 7k away. We've made money off the coin boost and stuff, and we get, boom, rare players pack and a gold pack. Is that a 50k? So not bad. We've got a gold pack and a 50k pack. So 15k, paying for a 50k pack, that's not bad at all. From the gold pack itself, though, what we're going to get from there, let's take a look. Llorente, not bad, not bad. There's only transfer players in these packs, so there is 40 new transfers. I don't think any of them are. So we'll just hold on to the players for now. We'll get rid of all the consumables and stuff from that. That's a nice kit as well, that River Plate one. And then we've got the 50k pack. Usually 50k packs have not worked out, but it'd be nice to get another good player in a pack at the end of the week. We get an 83 plus. Is it a walkout? German, centre-back, Juventus, Howardez, 83 rated Howardez. Not bad. Gonna hold on to him though, same with all the 83 rated players that we have got. And in there with him, we have Dillafort, Keane. No, I'm thinking that's a transfer card actually. Damn, we're going to check that one. But that one was a transfer card. Anyway, we'll hold on to the rest of the players. We'll send Wisa to the trade pile, and I'll show you. I think that Quintero is a transfer card. We've sold one thing, the sporting badge. Jagielka's up, but it's not Jagielka, it's this one. 1 for 1k, 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 1.1. So I can probably get rid of him for 900 coins. 950 in fact. He is a transferred card. I think his other one, I can't remember where it was, but that's a new one. Jagielka, how much was he selling for? I'm going to check the price of him, and obviously the consumables we are going to list up. So today it's looking like we haven't made a nice amount of coins. Disappointing, but that's what happens in the draft, guys. Sometimes you have highs, sometimes you have lows, and unfortunately for the past 2 drafts, it's looking like we have had 2 lows. But we've got stuff to sell over the weekend anyway. I think the first 2 drafts of next week, guys, will be for the current Team of the Week. Team of the Year won't be in packs, so make sure you guys do check back and see what happens with it. But the aim is obviously to how much did we go for? 1.3, 650. He'd be a 750 player, won't it? For him. And the rest of the stuff we'll relist. So, we've got stuff to sell, guys. Hopefully we're maybe near a positive coin total by the end of the week. Start of next week, sorry. positive coin total, like more than 230. I have to see what comes up for SBCs and stuff. If you enjoyed the video, guys, leave a like, rate, subscribe if you're not. Until next time, bye bye.